What are you doing?
12-year-old Esther just tried to seduce her drunk foster father. But what if I told you that Esther is actually a 30-year-old serial killer pretending to be a child? When I first watched the movie Orphan, I thought this twist was absolutely insane. Esther is a fully grown woman who suffers from a hormone disorder that forces her to have the appearance of a child regardless of how much she actually ages. Well, that is, with the generous assistance of makeup and other cosmetics to make her look youthful and less like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And she's so convincing that she tricks Kate and her husband John into adopting her. And why she would go to such extremes to get adopted is what's so disturbing about Esther. Because this woman's intentions include preying on unsuspecting married men. And while there's entire television shows dedicated to spotlighting the kind of men that would love for this to happen, there are very deadly consequences to coming into contact with a mentally unhinged and psychotic Esther. In general, I feel like child killers in movies are like a double-edged sword. On one hand, you have a cute kid that nobody would ever expect to be plunging a knife into their neck. It's the perfect camouflage. But on the other hand, you've got a weak little kid that will break like a twig if a grown adult actually got their hands on them. With Esther, you basically remove all of the negatives. She's an adult woman, just disguised as a child. Once Gollum puts on her makeup, fake teeth, and oversized dresses to hide her form, the transformation is complete. An innocent kid-like mask, hiding a fully formed woman capable of handling firearms with ease. Her brain operates on a much higher level that enables her to a greater potential for evil. And Esther is definitely no stranger to evil. The woman's a serial killer whose twisted pattern sees her being adopted by various families under the guise of an adorable little girl. Then once she's successfully driven a wedge between the husband and wife that took her in, that's when she makes her move to seduce the frustrated male, an offer these men don't get the opportunity to refuse a second time. And that's exactly what happened to Kate and her husband John when they decided to adopt our sweet and innocent Esther. Kate had just suffered a traumatic miscarriage some time ago and was looking to adopt a new daughter. Her husband John had also had his fair share of problems when it came to keeping it in his pants. So you can already see the storm brewing in the background here. She knew the couple was still tense about John cheating. So Esther made sure to tell John's wife about how the woman with massive cleavage keeps hitting on him. She knew that Kate was still grieving over her miscarriage, so Esther dug up the flowers Kate planted in the baby's memory, provoking the mother to her absolute limit, so much so that she openly attacks the girl in public. Disappointing her husband, but giving Esther the drunken opportunity that she's been waiting for all along. And when John isn't game to star in the latest To Catch a Predator episode, Esther shows us just how dark and disturbed she truly is, killing John later that night and even trying her hand at taking out Kate. Unfortunately for Esther, Kate kicks like a horse. But anyway, I'm ending things here. If you've seen Orphan, then tell me how you feel about it. And if you have any more disturbing twists and movies to share, I'd like to hear them. This is That Guy, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.